Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm about to get rained on here real fucking quick, so I'm gonna make this shit brief. I fucking hate Fox News. Look, I'm not the most liberal guy out there. Okay, I don't even fucking like CNN at all. I fucking hate CNN, but I especially hate Fox News. Maybe the reason why is because it's on all the fucking time at my parents' house. I live with my parents right now, and it is literally on every single day of the week. It's all Fox News, Jesse Waters, Tucker Carlson.
Are you from Fox News?
I'm Waters, and this is my world.
Awesome.
I know, literally, I know you could pin me up like 10 people from Fox News, and I could go through, I could answer the Quizlet and fucking name all of them. Look, it's just, all it is it's just complaining. That's what they do. All they do is just complain. It's 24/7 of just complaining. It's like, if I want to go hear people complain, I'll hang out with a bunch of women and one of their friends is not there, so that they just talk shit about that person, right? That's what I would do. I bet too at Fox News they probably have like a hierarchy thing, like in Dance Moms, where they have the board. It's like, all right, who has complained the most, and we'll put them at the top of the pyramid.
The first person on top of the pyramid is Maddie, and the second person on top of the pyramid is also Maddie.
I guess Maddie's picture is kind of like a gremlin. You just add water and they multiply.
It's all just complaining all of the time. And people hate on Bert Kreischer, man. But at least that guy, at least he's not complaining. At least he's a very jolly individual. And he goes out, he doesn't pretend to know shit about Israel and Iran and Palestine. He doesn't pretend to know anything about that. He's just like, oh, what are we fucking drinking today, Tom Segura? And at least he's a positive force in the world. You know, it's the same thing as like these YouTube slop people who all they churn out is just YouTube slop. It's the same kind of person. The same kind of person who watches YouTube slop today is going to be the same person tomorrow who is watching Jesse Waters' third son on Fox News. I would like to see Mr. Beast try to bring like all the Fox News hosts into like a circle and tell them, listen, try not to complain for 24 hours.
For real? I'm done.
Wait, are you sure? If you step over that line, you can't win 10 grand.
Yes, man, that's what I'm talking about.
But at the same time too, it's like, I say this about Fox News, it's CNN as well. Like I couldn't imagine, like, you know, living in a house too where it's just CNN on all the time. Like, you're probably in your New York City brownstone, you know, eating Chinese food, and then your father's like, yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. Now, because of my parents' Fox News habit, now I have a really in-depth, and this is kind of like started from when I was born. It's just been a ton of Fox News. So now I just have in the back of my head, just, you know, like loose screws in a junk drawer, just like all these random incidents of just shit happening in the early 2000s with the Iraq War, and then Mitt Romney and John McCain's presidential campaigns. Like, instead of watching like Coco Melon, I was watching Fox News, which Fox News is honestly probably better than Coco Melon. But another thing too that happened when I was younger, that drove me to kind of become more of a conservative person, was during the Earth Day, when Earth Day was first kind of getting on its feet and getting some real recognition. What would happen is when you'd watch like a cartoon, you know, instead of turning on and seeing SpongeBob on Earth Day, you turn it on and it just say, go play outside, bitch, right? And at first it started with like a few shows, but then they took away fucking SpongeBob. And that was the line for me, man. Like whenever people talked about Earth Day, it's like I had a staunch position against it. And from that, I became more of like a drill baby drill kind of person. All because of that, all because they took away my fucking SpongeBob. It turned me more into a person who didn't believe in climate change. And it got so bad because they kept taking away SpongeBob every fucking year that what I did is I went into my school and I crossed off Earth Day on all of the calendars. And if Earth Day was like written on the board or something, I would erase that shit, right? People talked about it. I'd be like, fuck Earth Day. I hate Earth Day. Why are they imposing this shit on us?
Down, up, down.
But here's the thing, you're like, Jeremy, why didn't you go outside and play with your friends? It's like, my friends lived like so far away. You know, what do you think? I'm one of the skinny kid and Stranger Things. I could just ride my bike to my neighbor's house. No, dude, I had bum legs. And I had to get surgery 4 times to fix my bum legs. And so there was nothing, SpongeBob was the only source of comfort in my life. And so when they turned SpongeBob off, I had no choice but to turn on Fox News and watch them talk shit about the Obama administration, how great, and talk up how great Mitt Romney was at the time. But here's what I will say. Finn Wolfhard recently, he did like a last meal thing. It was like, I think it was like with Mythical Kitchen or something like that. And he said, this is going to be my last meal. And mind you, this guy is like, he's like 21. He's a fresh 21. And he's like, oh, I'd have a Guinness. And then I have a strawberry daiquiri.
Finn Wolfhard, and this is my last meal. A local ballpark burger with everything except tomato, Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar chips, a Guinness, tuna sashimi tacos from Akko in London, a California roll, chubby soda, Yokohama ramen, Plan from Osteria Lounge in Chicago, vermouth and soda.
It's like, dude, we all know you want a chocolate milkshake. Why are you trying to look cool? This is your last meal before you are going to die, and you want to spend it looking cool? It's like, you already don't look cool with your skinny ass frame. You and Timothy Chalamet really need to go on like the supersize me diet. It's like, I didn't reach peak happiness in my life until the scale went over 200 pounds for me. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm happy. You know, before that, I felt like Lane Staley in the you know, probably like 1999 after he was done with Mad Season, just extremely addicted to heroin.